So I'm back again at the video, and in this video, I'm gonna talk about another life. What's going on in my life, another life, I guess, story. So, so I left work one day, and I guess I forgot to do something at my job I supposed to should have did, and I just forgot. So I come back to work, and they're like, "Hey, you forgot to do something," and they came up to me, so and so came up to me, was like, did you train him and stuff like that, and and then she came to me, and then she was like, we know we forget to do things sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Just try to make sure you remember to do something, do what you gotta do before you go. And we all know, at your jobs, people like to gossip, talk about people, and always want your job to be perfect before you go. But this the same people, and people in general always say, "Oh, we not perfect." You know what I'm saying? We always make mistakes. We not perfect. People abuse that excuse of, cheating and other wrong stuff that they doing. But when you like generally forget to do something, or something came up, you was ready to go home, tired or whatever. People bash you about it. And it's like you bashing me about it and bashing whoever trained me like they didn't train me right, because you want me to be perfect every time I leave work. You know what I'm saying? You want everything done your way. And it's like, look, we have every day it's a different day. Some days it's the same like other days. But we not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Right? If I get to chart something, do something right, make a mistake, it's cool, keep going. But you have people that like to broadcast it. It make you feel bad, it make other people feel bad, it make you uncomfortable at your job just because you forget to do something. You know what I'm saying? And even if you're a worker that, you constantly, you always on time at your job, you always do all your work, and then as soon as you mess up, somebody broadcasts it. Oh, what's her name? What so and so? Issa, slip. He didn't do Issa. He didn't do this. You know what I'm saying? And they broadcast it, and it's like that's the reason why I don't come to work trying to be perfect, trying to do everything right, do everything of everybody else's satisfaction. Worried about who gonna say this, who gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? And I just stopped doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come here to do my work. You know what I'm saying? If I get something, I get something. If I get everything perfect, I get everything perfect. It got so bad to me that I leave my job early than everybody else, because I can't keep a job long. So I'm trying to make the best of my job. If I could keep working at a job, you feel me? So, yeah, these are the people that always want you to be perfect at your job. All this other, you gotta do this correct, you gotta do this correct. But then go and say, oh, this person ain't did nothing perfect. This person ain't did this right, and on and on. But it's like, we ain't perfect, right? I thought we ain't perfect, so we allowed to mess up. We allowed to make mistakes. We allowed to forget, right? You were the same people to say, we ain't perfect. So why you expecting me to be perfect every time I leave work? Every time you want me to do something? I supposed to remember everything. I supposed to do everything. Like, come on now. That's another thing I'm talking about. Like, people program a certain type of way. People are like hypocrites. People are just hypocrites, and a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? They'll judge you, oh, you a cheater and stuff like that. But they cheating. Like, just false judgment. You know what I'm saying? You judging somebody and you doing something. And you doing the same thing as well, too. You know, so that's why, you know, the scripture says, do everything with all your heart as working for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? When I'm working, take care of people, and I'm at work, you know, I'm working as look to better me and strengthen me if I could get to the next step in my life for the Lord to use me for something else. You know what I'm saying? And I do it for Him. You know, I do my best. You know what I'm saying? Something too hard, or you know what I'm saying, people not corroborating. I give it a couple tries. If not, if they ain't budging, I keep going on with my day. I ain't have to stress myself out. I deal with people's attitudes and evilness, you know, to bend me out of shape. So that's the only time I'm here. Cause when you do it for man, you never gonna please man. You never gonna do it, because you could be perfect weeks and weeks and months straight, and you mess up 1 or 2 times, they bashing you down for it. They coming at your neck like they wanna fire you, cut your head off and stuff like that. It get to a point where I spent that so many times, man, forget that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't pleasing nobody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't pleasing no one but Yahweh. You know, if you don't like my work, you know, you either get rid of me, confront me about it, you know, I do the best I can. You know, make it better for keep up people's mouth shut. And when you just make one mistake, people just go at your neck about it. And I see that when they do that to a lot of basketball players, sports, musicians. Somebody miss a layup, miss a touchdown. Oh, you this and that and that, you this, you that. You know, go at their head, and they didn't score the last 15, 20 points. But when they miss a game winner, oh, we hate you, you suck, and da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't please men. Like, you can never be perfect for a man. You just can't, because they always gonna bash you about it. They always gonna have something smart to say. You know, that's why a lot of people get to a point where they give a F what other people talk about or say about them. You know, and people let that get to them in a certain way where they become selfish, self-centered, only care about them family, stop loving other people, stop giving to other people, or they give people unheartedly, not heartedly. They give it to them just for show off, or to build their pride and self-esteem and stuff like that. You know, you just giving back for all the wrong reasons, because people understand, you know, how job works. Yeah, you know, job gossip and stuff like that. So that's why I just stay to myself, do what I do. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just a life experience. You know, I feel like I should share it to y'all, because I know a lot of people, a lot of y'all going through it as well at your job. You know, please God, man. Work for Yahweh, man. Don't work for people. It don't matter who your boss is, because perfect, it's not perfect enough for them. Good enough, not good enough for them. So it comes to a point where, oh, well, then. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. That's the end of this video. Until then, you see me next video.